Hello everyone, today I am back in the Broadcasting Square Shopping Center in Wyomissing, PA to give you what definitely will be my last update to the former Wyomissing, PA Chuck E. Cheese before they open as a fine wine and good spirits premium collection. And there's the building right there, and they've made a lot of progress. This place looks like it's just about ready to open. So, of course, we saw the repaved parking lot last time we were here. However, now they have everything painted. They have the lines for the spots all over the place. They've got the accessible reserved parking here, and they also have the new signs for them. They're not the same CEC signs. They got new signs here for the reserved parking. Of course, we saw the new sign last time we were here. However, this time we can see the brand new paint job that they've done on this building. So this is what the store will look like. You can definitely tell it was a CEC before. They still got the iconic arch design there and everything, and the columns there on the end. The label scar where it said Chuck E. Cheese is now pretty much gone. You can hardly see it. You can kind of see there the holes where the letters used to be mounted. However, you really can't make out what it used to say. I mean, you can kind of see that the C went right there, but unless you really know this building and what the sign used to say, then you can't really tell at all. Of course, they have the new lights. Here's their new doors, automatic, in the new lobby. One thing I do love is that the 2721 that they installed looks very similar to how it looked when this was Chuck E. Cheese. The old 2721 looked very similar to that. I'll put a comparison shot there on the screen. And then here's their lobby. They kind of have a similar carpet to what CEC uses in 2.0, as I said in the last time for the lobbies. And then looking inside there's a pretty big reflection, so you can't see, but you'll see better over there. But the store is pretty well stocked. Those lights right there on the left hand side of your screen, there's like light strips. Those are the chilled bottle fridges that they have in there. So they do have the fridges. There's the alarm system. I do believe that is the same alarm control panel as CEC had. I believe they did not change that. That is one thing that has remained the same. There's the store right there, guys. That's what it's gonna look like. They have the aisles for all of the different products. They're even starting to put products on the shelves right there. They've got all the signs up for the different kinds of bottled wines and stuff that they offer. You can see the shelves on the back as well, and then they have that track lighting there to light it up. Of course, these windows are now covered up. You can no longer see in or out of them. However, they do have the top still. And then these two sets of windows here are still open. It says Fine Wine and Good Spirits on the windows now. That is also new for this month. There's more shelves. This is about the spot where I do the comparison shots, so let's compare it to all the previous months right now. So yeah, you can see that sign back there where it says Chairman Selected Wines. They have the wine cellar over there. They have more shelves where the window used to be on the right wall. This is all new landscaping they added, but we saw that last month. They have completed all of the bollards here. You can see all of the decorative coverings are on all of them, so that looks nice. Of course, the awnings are finished being installed as well. They're all lit. I'll have to come here at night one day and see what it looks like at night when everything's all lit up. Coming around the right-hand side of the building, they have parking here. They painted all these lines. Of course, they did not take the time to completely remove the windows from the outside. They just covered the glass over with these pictures. They have another sign right there. And I love that it's a premium collection because look at the sign. CEC. It still says it right there. So that's really nice. All right, moving along down the back here, let's take a look at what they've done. They have one more light there, of course. We've seen that every month. Here's another shot of the paint job. They did a really nice job, I think. I really like this color. scheme. You can't tell where that old door used to be right there. It's just completely blended in. All looks the same now. Let's take a look at the back. Tons of parking back here. It's all resurfaced. There are the downspouts. They have all of those in. They have those LED box lights. They have another 2721 on this door here. Another awning. Here's the new sprinkler room sign on this door. Looks like something CEC would use in 2.0 stores. They have these. There's their new dumpster enclosure right there. It's not the same one. They knocked the old one down and then built this new one here. Looks nice. More parking along this side of the building. Tons of parking in this place. And then they are not installing a sign here on this side of the building. There used to be the CEC Rockstar logo there. They are not installing a new one, so that will just continue to be plain. And then they have the awning with lights. These windows also say Fine Wine and Good Spirits. And then let's just take a look inside and see what it looks like from this angle. So wow, yeah, look at that. They have the registers in there. It looks like they have they have 4 registers. They also have a desk. I'm not sure what the desk there is on the other side of it. Maybe they're just gonna have more product there. They also have pictures on the walls. All new drop ceiling, of course. New flooring. So yeah. Really looks like a completely new space except for the exterior, which you can tell used to be CEC. But other than that, it just looks they completely transformed this building. I'm really glad it got new life. So I will be coming back, of course, when it reopens as the Fine Wine and Good Spirits. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed all the update videos, and I'll see you one more time back here at this building whenever they open. Bye, guys.